I gotta tell ya, this YBA versus AUT drama went from 0 to 100 real quick. This is mainly because Uzu has went out of his way to send the entire YBA fanbase to attack AUT by report bombing it. Now, we're gonna go over a few new things that were listed again. So, let's just go over Kerr's DM message, supposedly. At first, this DM message was posted with someone with authority in YBA, and apparently in quotes is true. It shows Kerr accepting the fact that he did steal the assets from YBA. However, then he also talks about compensating YBA and doing them right. He basically just owns up to his mistake. Cool, great. However, there are some major issues with this, like the fact that Kerr didn't already own up to this when Snailiel DM'd him, which is a major red flag. And this shouldn't have really become a public situation for this to be solved in the first place, which again, this alone puts Kerr on a terrible standpoint. Now, here comes the second problem. Why did Uzu took the initiative to report bomb AUT? I mean, this just looks like a really immature move, even after Kerr said that this situation was resolved, and it was clear that AUT was taking action to remove these stolen assets from their game. So why did Uzu go out of his way to make this situation public to the YBA fanbase? And not only that, also went out of his way to report bomb with his fanbase. Isn't that childish? Isn't that immature? Isn't that kind of ironic, considering the fact that he wanted some matters to be private previously, but now he makes it public? Getting some deja vu vibes here, but with also Kerr trying to solve this situation from what I've seen so far at least, this really shouldn't have ended up with Uzu going on to report bomb AUT over this. I mean, just how ridiculous is that? Are you that big of a hypocrite? Now, I also don't like to dig up some past stuff, but you also pleaded the fact that you wanted to keep your situation private with Will. Why couldn't you have done the same here? Only because this time you had the advantage? You just start taking jabs at AUT. Now again, I'm not saying Kerr's on the right here. He's a huge hypocrite as well, because he took down an AUT copy for using their assets, while he also used Killua effects from YBA as well. So that also makes him a big hypocrite. However, you could have been the bigger man and just let this stay as public information. You didn't need to push it any further. You didn't need to dislike or report bomb his game. And yes, even though you didn't say don't report bomb, that's what people have been doing additionally along with the report. I mean, this situation is really effed up from both sides. But again, Uzu could have been the bigger man here by not pushing this any further, and he could have just taken the proper compensation from Kerr and moved on with his day. But no, you just have to send a report bomb to AUT. Now this alone kind of leads me to also think that you, as a owner of another game, have an ulterior motive, which is to use this situation to completely antagonize your rival, AUT. And you can go ahead and try to deny this with the fact that saying AUT and YBA are two different games. That's true, but it's two different games on the same genre, which does put in some competition here. You use this situation to antagonize Kerr and start pushing jabs in on AUT. And that alone is just not cool. Why would you do that? You were on the right. You could have been the bigger man and stayed on top. Yet you've decided to flip this and make the situation worse for yourself as well. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this situation specifically. Again, I already did explain why Kerr isn't even in the right for this either, but Uzu shouldn't have done this. He should have just been the bigger man and let this play out, take the compensation, end of story. No need to push this any further, no need to push this hate train any further either. I also do gotta love the fact that Paragon's also still trying to paint himself as the white knight who resolves all situations. I got my hand greasy, guys. I had involvement in this situation. Ooh. The thing is, no one cares. No one asked for your opinion, no one asked for your input. Please stay quiet, stop further stirring the situation. Because nobody, and I mean nobody from the AUT staff team, even the higher ranks, have went out of their way to make a public announcement about this, starting to throw shade at the other game. But you are out here literally just doing that. You are not a good person. You're just taking advantage of the situation to paint yourself better in the community. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about this situation. Call Uzu's action justified if you want. It really wasn't. I do understand, and I truly do understand, that having your stuff stolen is not the best thing in the world. It's actually really frustrating, and it's actually really f***ed up, okay? However, when the other side is willing to resolve this issue peacefully and in private, and you just put this out, this doesn't make you look good either. You literally descend to that level as well. And that was just completely unnecessary, okay? But anyways, we just need a statement from Kerr's side. There really needs to be a lot of stuff that are cleared up because, again, people from YBA have been throwing a lot of shade at AUT and Kerr. Me personally, and this is just an opinion by the way, I'm just thinking that they're just taking advantage of this situation to make AUT look bad, and I think that this is just rather a business move if anything else. From the screenshots I've seen, Kerr has admitted to this mistake and is trying to make amends by compensating YBA for this mistake. That's cool and all, and YBA should have just went with this, taking the compensation, end of story. But oh no, this just had to be public. But there's not much you can do. It's really up to them, not up to anyone else. With that out of the way, I only have one thing left to say. Over 85% of you who watch my content are not subscribed. So hey, if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing. With that out of the way, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.